Good afternoon, class 11th. So today we are going to discuss about the if-else statement and elif statement also, and for loop also we are going to discuss today. Let me check the sound is working or not. Class 11th. Okay, it's working fine now. So today we are going to discuss about three things only: if else and elif and for loop, using for the printing patterns and different all. So first we are running a small program based on if statement only, right? Let's say already last day I discussed these all things, but today I will do once again. We are taking a variable as num1 and taking as integer input. You can write the float also. So input of, and then we will pass a message for the user that enter a number, whatever number user will enter, and just fixing a criteria for this. If num1 mod 2 double equals to 0, in that condition it will print, and we are going to pass a message here, even number, and another one. Else statement we are printing here, else it will print odd number or number is odd, whatever message you want to give to the user. So simple to running this program to check the number is odd or even, right? Like let's say I'm entering here 2, so it is going to print even number. Then again I'm going to run my program. Let me make here a little bit of space. Now just see, I'm writing here 31, so the odd number, right? So what is the main, that if statement is used to check a particular condition. If this statement satisfied, the first condition satisfied, then the first statement will get printed, and if the not, then else statement will. But remember about the indentation. Now check, if I will change the indentation, it is showing here error, right? In this condition you will get expected an indentation block. So it should be at 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 spaces should be here. Here also by default it is coming. If you are going here and then you will hit enter, so by default it will come at 4 spaces, right? It is Python by default, you cannot change it. So writing a program like printing a odd number and even number, right? So first condition it gets satisfied, then first printing statement will get executed, or otherwise second statement. So any condition you can apply here, right? Condition, any condition means any other condition also you can put. Like as if we have 3 numbers and I am taking 3 different numbers as input. Let's say number 2 is this, I will make them number 2 and number 3, and taking all 3 numbers as integer, enter first number, then enter second number, and enter third number. 3 different numbers we are taking, and then we are doing comparison on based of this number 1, number 2 and number 3. So what we can write, greatest number if we want to print, if number 1 greater than number 2, first condition, and operator we can use number 1 greater than number 3, then semicolon, colon you need to put there. In that condition what statement should be get executed? You can write here which number is greater now. So you can write here num1 is, just pass this message in this way. First we will put the variable number 1 comma and then your message is greatest. This message, right? Same code I'm just doing copy here, only using an if statement, not any other statement, and putting their indentation level at this one. So now here we will do comparison with number 2 now, right? Number 2 greater than number 1, right? And then number 2 greater than number 3. So here we are going to print number 2 is greatest. Another, the third condition we are checking, number 3 greater than number 2 and number 3 greater than number 1. these three. Then these different command is being printed. So indentation level we need to fix here first. By default it comes 4. These are now indentation level. Now we can check with the 3 different numbers, like enter number 1, first number I entered 2, second number 4, third number 5. In that 2 is greatest. So we need to check here in our code which 2 is not greater. It should come here 5. So now check this code here. Number 1 we did comparison with number 2. Number 2 here also written number 1. So here should be number 3, number 1 and number 2. Let's run it again. 2, 3 and 6. Now it is coming 6 is greater. So while you are writing the code, be very sure that which number you are printing. Here first we are printing number 1, then second we are printing here number 2 and third we are printing here number 3. So through this only if statement you can do the comparison of taking 3 different inputs, right? Like this. Again I am running program 55, 36 and whatever number you wish you can give. So this number is greatest. So what we are doing, first we are taking input integer 1, then integer 2, integer 3. You can take the float number also, but in this condition, like let's say you are running here 2.5, so it will get error, right? Because you are asking here int only. So only int number is accepted here. Like here now you can put any number, but it should be integer only. 52 is greatest. So this can be done. Also through the, now we are going to use elif, if statement. And then now we are going to use elif statement. How we will use this? Just say this one. Let's say selling price and a small program I am writing here, selling related to the selling price, right? So price can be in float also, float, and then we are giving here input of, and then we will ask user to enter the selling price. Enter SP, selling price, and let me make it in this way. Enter selling price, then CP cost price also here, what the purchasing price, float, input of, taking input from the user, enter CP cost price, same as you are buying the things from the market. Now we are doing again now comparison. If SP greater than CP, the variable check, if it is assigned as capital letter, it should be capital. Here also if it is capital, then capital only. If SP greater than CP, first condition, SP greater than CP, then print, and here you can pass your message. You are in profit or loss. So let's say you putting here profit. Then another one, next condition we are putting profit is, let me make it more clear, profit is, and then close the double quotation mark, comma. Then you can put here formula also, profit is equal to CP minus SP minus CP. This can be given also according to the variable you have given here. So one more here, this is now. Is this first condition. Now we are going for the elif. If the first condition satisfied, then it will check for the next condition. Elif, it is in other languages, in Java, like we are using that else if, and here it is in short elif. Elif CP cost price greater than selling price. In that condition, what you want to print here, give a message here to user. What message you want to pass? Loss is, or let's say loss is, and then how will calculate loss? You can calculate here like CP minus SP. Then go with the next condition, else condition. It is last condition. It will get executed last, and give here a printing statement. No profit, no loss. You can write in this way: no profit, no loss. And in which condition you are going to do this? When CP and SP will be equal. Now you can check this one. Let's say price I am putting here selling price and cost price. Now it is showing loss of 1000 rupees. If you are going to enter both equal, like 2000 and SP again 2000, then no profit, no loss. Next, let's say putting any price in this way, and then it is loss again showing you cost price was 2500 and you sold it out in 250. So in that condition you are going to get loss. So in this way we can use the if, elif. Also related like your marks system, right? When we are using marks, grading can be given, like any ask user to enter the percentage, like percentage user can put in the float input of, and then ask user to put some input like enter your marks percentage, and when user will enter according to that you can fix the grade, like if percentage the variable I have taken percentage double equals to and otherwise greater than percentage greater than equal to 90, in that condition print a grade, print grade is equal to a. So this was a plus or whatever grade you want to. If percentage is equal to 80, according to this also we can do. So this is the simple use of if, else and elif function. Other than this, the last day I was explaining you the range function, but there was a problem. How we are using range function? First I am going to show you print range and range of 5 normal. So let me execute this. Range of 5 means it is called start value 0 and end value is 5, right? And range function always return end minus 1 data, right? If it is 4, in that condition it will get executed up to 4 only, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. In another, I am making this comment or otherwise not making comment. Now let's check print list of and then range of, print list of range of, and then we can give a value here 5. Now it will print the start, stop and jump values, like see 0 to 5, 0 is start and 5 is last. So first value printed is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. That means it will not print up to 5, it returns always end minus 1. Remember this point, that range function returns end minus 1 data always, right? To checking this you can run this in this way. Now I am making this program here as comment, or let me remove this one. Now I am using it with the for loop. What is loop? It is the repetition of any statement or the group of statement that you want to remove. Like every time we need to run our program here through the for loop, what can we do? We can run our program many times. Like as now see, first I am giving a small example for a in range and giving now 5. And then I am just printing this one for a in range 5, and then I will print what is the value it is printing, print a. Now remember, to this variable a, the values to be assigned is, यहाँ पर value assign होगी, first value is 0, then comma 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, right? So that means the value of a is, first value is 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, and then it will get printed one by one. Now see 0, the first value, a in range 5 means the first value assigned to a is 0, then loop will run again, second value will get assigned at 1, third value will get assigned at 2, then fourth and fifth value will be 5, right? Index we are counting here from the 0, not from the 1. So remember, range function, or let's say I am not printing a, I want to print here some string, like print Python, right? So 5 times it will print Python, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but indexing is from the 0, the range function start from, you can remind this in this way also, see 0, comma 5. If you are writing in this way also, you will get the same result. It is called 0 means start value, it is end value, and one more value if you are giving here like a jump of 1. By default value of jump statement is 1, right, in jump. And if you are putting here 2, then what value will get executed? Just check here, only 3 you are getting here, right? Because 0, 2, then you will go with first statement will get executed 0, then 0 plus 2. You are going to use here, then next you are going to use up to 4, and up to when it will reach to the 5, so it will be at the last. So here you can, if you are writing here like 10 to 50, right, and range is, step value is 5. So after 10, the next value will be 15, then 20, then 25 and more. If you are printing here, you can print here, let me print here a only. Now check the value here, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 and 45, and then last value is 50. So first loop when it will run, so it will get printed 10. For second time it will print 5, 15, then third, fourth and 15. Then when it will come to the last 45, so it is 50 and range function returns end minus 1. That end minus 1 means end value is 50 and 50 minus 1 is 49, right? In that condition 50 will not get printed. So it should be in your mind very clearly that range function returns end minus 1 data only, right? Now see, for a in range, you can write in this way, 1 comma, two different I am writing, 1 comma 5 and print a. Now check, the values will be 1, 2, 3, 4, right? If you are giving the values like for a in range, another I am writing here with the for loop also, 10 comma 500, and the step value is step value, step means jump value 100. Now see, printing 10, 110, 210, 310 and 410 respectively it will get printed. So the use of range function is to printing different kind of patterns also you can print through this. Also you can use the odd even numbers also can be printed. Let's say you want to print the multiplication or something, user asking number. Let's say I am asking user to one number. Number 1 is equal to int input of, an input of something I am asking, enter a number. Let's say enter a number. I am asking user to enter a number and then writing a for loop command here for a in number in range, a in range, a in range, range of, and then we are giving here any range we will put here 1 to 11, 1 comma 11, and then print. We're printing here, we can print anything, like if I'm printing here a, I should take here the int only. Now enter a number here, 5 I am giving here, so it is printing here 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and up to 10. But now see, let me make the first one as a comment, later on I will explain this one. Now it is up to 10 it is printing. If you are giving here a step value, let's say 2. Now check from the 1, 1 plus 2, then plus 2 again, then plus 2 again, then plus 2 again. So up to 9 it is printing. So printing these patterns you must know how can you print in this way also, right? Now next we are checking through this one also for num1 in range. Also, if in this range, if you are printing here some string also can be printed. Remember, if you are printing here like x, so enter a number, let's say 55 I entered, so it will get executed according to this range, but this one not printing now. Let me make another program. Now check for a in range, and the range function we are doing here up to 5. First I am taking range as 5, for a in range 5, and then print a. So it will print up to 4. Everyone is aware about this. It is going to print up to 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4.